Hello, everyone. It's me, Dalia, and today I wanted to give you a market update and also talk about credit. Have here some statistics here. So I wanted to share from these major companies that provide data on real estate case here, and you can see they all have different opinions. So it's important to note that even the experts have their own way of calculating things, and they're saying their own point of view, but everyone's saying that the worst is behind us. So at this point, I would say, in my opinion, not based on the data, I saw the biggest standstill and price declines on my personal in on November. November was a time when it was really slow and sellers were giving a lot of concessions and prices were really shifting. That's based on what I see. But here you see that FHA, FHFA has their own situation, their own numbers, and based on that, everyone is saying it's behind us. So price decrease headlines keep saying that everything's would drop 30%, 20%, and everyone was at a standstill this winter. But now we're seeing that, like I said before, this is a new normal. The sales volume has gone down substantially compared to before. So what do I mean by that? The number of homes available for sale has gone down 25% from this year from last year. And then the number of homes available, which is not the same thing, it's how many homes stay on the market, it's even lower by 13% over last year. So the homes are being absorbed. Maybe they're not selling over a weekend. They are taking quite a bit of, more time than before to sell. But there are less homes on the market. There's less buyers. And I see a lot of people just waiting to see if rates drop, waiting to see if prices drop, waiting to see if they could, not have this high payment, if they really can just wait. So that takes me to the next point. What has actually gone up? And home prices are up 3% year over year since this time. And they're actually seeing the biggest increase since November. So because there are less homes, even though there are less buyers, I feel like there's still a little bit more buyers than sellers. And that's what's really going to direct the home prices. And so let's see, what else can I share with you? I just feel like buyers don't really have an appetite for overpriced listings. So if homes aren't really priced well, they're just sitting on the market and they're just staying there. And that's the reality of where we are. Because the cost of money is so expensive, people are very sensitive to pricing. I did notice a lot of appraisal problems with the listings, with the buyers that I had this spring, but that has kind of evened out now because prices, like I said, are back to where they were and even higher. So, a lot of people are waiting. I think rates are even going to go higher. We're going to wait for the labor's report. That's what everyone's been waiting on to see how things are going, but the labor report that's coming out this week will tell us how we're doing in our economy. Everybody was waiting for a recession to crash the market, but we haven't seen that, and the market's been pretty resilient. So I wanted to share with that. If you want a specific report about your specific zip code where we talk about how many homes there are on the market and what the price is compared to month over month, year over year, I could prepare that for you. So just make sure to send me an email or contact me in some sort of way so I can provide that information for you, okay? And what else? Okay, so now we're going to go to my little tidbit. Regardless of whether you're buying a house now or thinking of buying a house, it's always really good to work on your credit because the credit is going to have an impact on the pricing of your loan. So the better your credit is, the lower your closing costs, usually the better pricing that you get on your loan. So I am going to share some tips that I don't think most people know regarding credit. So let's see. So 5 credit mistakes to avoid. Number 1, you don't want to overuse your credit cards. When you're applying for a home mortgage, make sure your credit is 30% utilized or less. You don't have to pay it all off. That's something people don't know. So you might be paying things off that you don't need to. So don't pay it all off, but please don't have any one credit card more than 20% of the credit available used. Okay? So if you have a credit card for like 100K, don't use it more than 30K available. Okay? Or a credit line, whatever. The next one is don't sign up for more credit cards that you need. And if you do open those credit cards, don't close them. So while you're in escrow, while you're purchasing a house, do not open credit cards. It lowers your score. The next one is don't use autopay for your for your car payment. I've seen people that do this and then the auto bill pay makes a mistake and then they're left with a late payment when it wasn't even their fault. So if you have a card, just do the auto pay directly from the person that you have the loan with. The next one is no longevity on the credit. So like I said, if you have credit cards, just leave them open. Don't close them, because the longer you've had a credit card, it shows that you have a longer history, and that really helps your credit. It's summertime and you hear my kids here. 1 second. Hey, you can't come on here. Oh my God. Zaria, okay, I don't know if I should end this live or my kids are fighting.
We're not fighting.
They're not fighting, they're just playing tag. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, this is recorded live, obviously. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. And the next item I had is closing old credit cards. Okay, yeah, so I did mention that. So you want to keep your credit cards free and clear. If you're thinking of buying a house or making large purchases, a good thing is to just take care of your credit. Don't have late payments. If you noticed any discrepancies, like let's say you have identity theft, take care of everything you can and do as much as you can as soon as possible. Having good credit really helps with purchasing a home. Regardless of the rates, it always gives you the best pricing. You can qualify for more type of loans if for some reason your job changes or there's anything like that. All right. So if there are any questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm here for you. I hope you're all having a great summer. It's been really hot. And yeah, so sending you guys happy wishes for the rest of your summer. Take care. Bye-bye.